Morning, Jose. Morning, Cassie. How you feeling? Morning, Kieran. Appreciate that. Okay. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. I got everything set up here. Okay, I think a big part of what I'm going to do today, morning Puma. The pain was your gallbladder and you removed it the next day? That's crazy. Morning Chief. I'll probably do a few daily challenges, but I might want to do a bunch of collecting. I should have marked off, I should have gotten on and marked off what I needed beforehand, but I did not. But we'll do some of these easy dailies as well. Some of these are not too bad. Let's see if we can make a crib stew. We cannot. All right, we're out of grizzly mutton. Yeah, I definitely am low on a bunch of different things because I just haven't hunted much. Come back, Whiskey. All right, so first thing first, let's mark down what collectibles I need to get. Let's get them on the map. Start doing some dailies, collecting around them. We'll kind of maximize. We're not going to have a collector mark next month. There's no way. It's too soon. It's probably going to be Bounty Hunter if I had to guess. But I want to start building these collections up for sure. Now you're having an allergic reaction to something, we don't know what. Is it one of the medications you're on, probably? What do I want to do here? My brain's not working. Alright, I'm gonna reset everything. Well, I guess I can do that, but let's do this. Alright, so we're just gonna mark the limiting factor here. Oh, that's right. I can't do it here. I gotta go. That's if I don't have a full set. Alright, here we go. So, cups. Alright, we're gonna need the 9, 7, 6, the 2, the 10, Morning Ghost, the Ace, the 3, Morning Sleepy AJ, some sort of food. Gotcha. Alright, family heirlooms. Feels so weird this morning because I've got my glasses on instead of my contacts in. I put my contacts in this morning and my right eye is like, nah. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the contact or my eye itself is just being cranky. I feel like I just put these in. It shouldn't be time to change them yet. Boxwood comb. Actually a little bit closer to another full set than I thought it was. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. We can get that today. Do I own everything in the game? No, I could, but I don't because there's just some stuff that I'm like, oh, I marked the wrong one. This is wands, not cups. Daggone it. I forgot they don't go in order on when you're in here. They go in order if you're on in your actual bag, but they don't go in order here. Okay, so we got to remark these. These are wands that we need. So we need that's probably why I didn't have the correct one the other day. 9 of wands, 7, 6, 2, 10. Yeah, I could go buy everything that I don't have. I have like a good portion of everything, but I just don't have everything. And part of that is I'm just like, meh, there's like clothes that I'm like, I'm literally never going to touch that color, you know? And so I was like, why waste the money? Even though I have plenty of money. Okay, 2 night page. But I have plenty of money, so I can get anything that I want. If there was something I wanted to check out or something I wanted to showcase, like, I can get it. I'm sure I have enough to get everything I don't have. Been doing a lot of collecting myself. Got 158 sets. That is nice. Yeah, I'm just at the beginning of my collecting journey here. And so my collections are pretty sad. Alright, let's do alcohol bottles. It's probably going to be like the Old Tom Gin, Irish Whiskey. Oh, yeah, there's exact two. I was thinking Scotch, but I actually have 3 Scotch, which is kind of amazing.
But I've never been happier.
Alright, we're going to do swords. Hey, Aiden, how's it going? I buy one movie on YouTube, I get with 3 unskippable ads. Oh, no. Everybody's really upping their ad game. I'm not, like, yeah, videos that I've watched on YouTube recently. And I don't know if that's creators. I don't know what my videos do. I do, like, the least amount of ads that you can. And they should be skippable. But YouTube's doing all this weird stuff. And I feel like lately I'm watching a bunch of videos of places that didn't used to do this. And it's just unskippable ads. Now, they're not super long, so it's not a huge deal. But at the same time, I'm like, come on, YouTube. Come on, YouTube. This is why people pay, so they don't have to have ads. I mean, I guess that's sort of what they want. They'd rather have your monthly payment than for you to sit and watch ads. But some pages I just get irritated, though, and I'm like, nope, okay. Because it's like an ad every, like, 30 seconds, I swear, of the video I'm watching, there's an ad. I was like, okay, I'm done. I was like, I hope my stuff doesn't do that. Alright, I think we got everything marked here. Okay, sounds good, Cassie. I hope you feel better. Get some rest. Yours is one of the early streams I watched, but this is the first video I've watched today. So they're like, oh, get him. Get him, get him, get him. Get him. They're here! Watch all the ads. I forget there's this... What is the one channel that I used to watch a bunch of? It's like one of those things where they do like movie stuff, like top 10 movies of blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But I swear, you watch like 30 seconds and there's an ad and I'm like, this is insane. There are a couple streamers that are like that now, where there's this one streamer, I unfollowed him recently. They're on Twitch, and I tried to watch them the other day, and I was like, literally, I'm getting 3 minutes worth of ads like every like minute or two of watching, and it's crazy. Like, I'm spending more time watching ads on your stream than watching you do anything on your stream. Hey, real time, how's it going? What is one animal that can't look up at the sky? I do not know. An animal that can't look up at the sky. Is this like a joke or like a real animal? I don't know. Hey, Desmond, how's it going? Good day. Okay, so let's take a look at the map here. I think it's a giraffe. I don't know, they point their heads up to get food off of trees. I would think because they gotta reach the tall trees sometimes to get their food. I think they would be able to look up. So something that obviously does. Is it something that doesn't have like a spine, so they can't like bend their neck or something? Okay, we got a bunch of collectibles down sort of nearish roads, and then I think I also had to do something in roads, right? Like I had to visit a shop in roads. Sweet, we're gonna go to a pig. A pig can't look up at the sky? Boy, every animated movie I've ever watched has sold me a false bill of goods. I don't know if that's how that statement goes after I said it. Morning, John. A pig. They can't look up at the sky? That's so sad. I mean, I've seen them look up, though, when they're getting scritches. I've seen them kind of, like, look up in the air. Maybe they could just look directly up. How late are you? Not late at all. I just got started. We're going to visit a shop. This is my very first daily. And then we're going to go grab some collectible items nearby.
Hey there, friend.
Anybody have any plans for the weekend? I had wanted to go... I'd planned to tomorrow. I was going to go to the East Coast, which is a little ways away. It's not, like, right around the corner for me or anything. And I was going to go to the beach and get a little bit of sun and salt air and relaxation. I was just going to go for the morning, but it's supposed to rain, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, which is kind of a bummer. Makes me kind of sad. I was like, why you do this when I'm making plans? I have to keep an eye out. I have to like look at the weather, or because I was going to go early. I like to go, I've only been there once since I've been down here, but it's like an hour and a half away to get there. So I like to go early so that one, I'm not hitting a bunch of traffic, and two, I can definitely, I don't want to have to look for parking down there. I want to just be able to park right there at the beach. And if I go later, I know that it'll be busy and I'll have to like figure out where to go. And that's not what I'm all about, because I want to relax, not have more stress. And hey, jewelry. You guys are always telling me to take the jewelry. Look at that. I took some. So if it's like not gonna rain, because it's gonna thunderstorm, obviously it's Florida, like it always thunderstorms down here, but it's supposed to like rain in the morning, I think. So but if it's not gonna rain until like 11-ish, like I could still do that, because I would get up really early, go like 6:45 maybe, leave, get there by 8, because I wouldn't want to be there super late anyway, just because it's so hot right now.
Hey now, what's your problem?
I mean, you did walk in front of my horse, I'm just saying. I think that was a little bit your fault. You know, you keep your distance from the pony, you know? Okay. I swear, Rockstar was like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna code this game so that, like, you can jump the fence sometimes, but there's gonna be spots that you can't jump just because. And then that happens. Hey, Ford, how are you today? Mow the yard. Ooh. I don't have one of those to mow it right now, which is nice. I know we talked about that last week a little bit, about yard work. I'm so torn too, because like obviously I'd like a place one day that's got a little bit of yard. Not a massive yard. I'm not like somebody that needs a lot. But I want to have a place where I can have like bird feeders outside and like some garden type stuff. But the thing is that down here where I am is not great for that. So I feel like I would thrive best in a state like just a couple states north, like not all the way back up north. I'm not meant for the harsh winters, but like somewhere where there is a bit of a fall. I need people to start telling me where they live that's like between north and south. And you're like, this is fantastic, because we still get fall leaves. And our winters are mild, so they're not too bad. And you can have bird feeders and sit outside and not die. And plants. I want more flowers. There's like not a ton of flowers down here. It's like green. But Ohio, that's so north though. Yeah, that if I'm gonna go to Ohio, I might as well just go back to Maryland. I feel like. I need something like, I don't know, Arkansas or something. I guess that's not really north, but I feel like you can go places there that have like a good mix. Ooh, Visible Glade was one. Nice. Maybe North Carolina. Might be a good medium in between. Tennessee. I feel like Ducky's in Tennessee and he says it's nice. But I feel like the harsh winters though too. See, you know what? I just need to have two. I need to be like a snowbird. I need to go north for the summer and I need to come south for the winter. That's what I need. That's what I need, two houses. Okay, I'm gonna need to win me the lottery, because clearly this is what needs to happen. I need to go north I need to be north for like summer and fall, and then come down south for winter and spring. That's what I need. That would be my ideal. That's my ideal weather situation, I think. If there was a place that was like 70 year round, that would be actually 70 wouldn't be enough though. I would want it to get up to 80 like some. Will it be Bounty Hunter next month? So I think it's highly likely, but I don't, until we get the news, I'm not 100% sure. I think that's a good... I think there's a good chance it's going to be Bounty Hunter. But I don't know that they follow a pattern, so it could be something like Stranger missions, Blood Money missions, story missions. They could do something like that, where there's a variety that are kind of on bonus. Instead of doing like a whole role. But I do think Bounty Hunter is high on the list. I don't think it would be any other role. If it was going to be a role, I don't think it would be any other role other than Bounty Hunter. Unless they just totally do something different and go back and do one they just did. Last year, winter was bad for the dead end trees with 2 or 3 feet of snow. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't mind. Like, snow's super pretty. I don't mind like 1 snow a year if I don't have to leave. If I don't have to leave the house, if I'm working remote and I don't have to leave the house, it's not so bad. But also, like, I don't want to go out and chop the wood to keep me warm if there's a fire. I do like to have a fireplace. Fireplace is nice. But I don't want to chop the wood. You know? I think we already had Blood Money bonus this year. We did. It was earlier in the year, though, right? Was it like February or something, maybe? Yeah, Ghost is thinking Bounty Hunter too. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not gonna say it's gonna be Bounty Hunter because I mean I don't know. But I agree with Ghost. I think Bounty Hunters is highly likely for next year, which means it'll be a good month to continue doing some collecting in anticipation of Collector Month, but while doing bounties to get the gold bonuses. Bounty Hunter is always a good one, I think, if it's working. So the problem with Bounty Hunter is there's always bugs, and there's always something about Bounty Hunter that's not working. So if they do like a 2 times bonus on infamous bounties, inevitably infamous bounties aren't gonna get a bonus. It's just weird. Every time they do it, there's some kind of problem. Just watch the Fight Club with Tyler Durden. Some people said I was talking to myself for some reason, but I wasn't. You know, I've never. By the way, I've never watched Fight Club. And we never talk about Fight Club. That's the only thing I know about it. I've never watched the movie Fight Club. Now that you mentioned Fight Club. Is it worth watching? Just curiosity. I have so many movies on the list though that I'll never get to them all. Right now I'm finishing up because I just canceled Netflix again because I don't need it. There's so many streaming services. Actually, I think this is downstairs. I don't know why I came upstairs. I just have too many streaming services that I don't watch enough of. And so I'm like, okay, we're going to cancel Netflix again. I only got it for 1 month anyway because I wanted to watch Bridgerton. Because my coworker kept talking about it. And I was like, okay, it's like 8 episodes a season. That's like so doable. Because it's not too much of a time investment. Don't forget the second rule of Fight Club. I mean, if the first rule is you never talk about Fight Club, then what possibly could be in the second rule? So I'm in season 3 of Bridgerton right now. I've enjoyed it. It's not my typical type of show that I would watch, but it's fun. I love Penelope, so I love Pen. So it's been a fun one. So I'll probably finish it up. I think the 4th season just aired, I guess. I don't know if the entire 4th season or not. I'll have to check. Because I only have Netflix until like June 12th now. So it's like, okay, I have to finish them all. And I'll admit, I'm in season 3 now, but I am fast forwarding through some of the episodes because it's just like, meh, like I don't, need to watch this. So it's not like the best show in the world that I'm like, oh yeah, I super love this. You don't talk about Fight Club. I thought that was the first rule. Is that like all the rules? The first rule, the second rule? All the rules. So it's like Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. It's like Fight Club. Oh, it's number 2. So what's number 1 in Fight Club? What's the first rule of Fight Club? Don't tell me it's don't talk about Fight Club. Oh, just the first 2. Okay. I do know the plot twist in Fight Club. So I do know what the thing was that was revealed. So I know that. So I feel like if I watched it, maybe it wouldn't be as good, maybe. Ghost, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I appreciate you so much. Ford, welcome to the Pew Pew crew. Courtesy of GM Ghost. Thank you so much. That is extremely kind of you, and I appreciate you. You don't talk about Fight Club. It's the only rules of Fight Club. You just don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Sometimes I know that I'm not going to watch a show, so I just read the Wikipedia like plot of it and get the whole like details. There's this short that comes up on Instagram every once in a while, and it's like this group of people are on like a capsized boat, and they see like this huge boat coming toward them, and they're like, "Hey, help, help, help!" You know, or blah blah blah, and and they see somebody standing there on like the edge of the boat. They're like, "We're saved," blah blah. So they climb up and they get in, but there's like nobody there, and then like these weird things start happening, and like people start dying, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm never gonna watch this, so I just look up the description, like read. And I was like, okay, that's an interesting, also terrifying twist on something involving like time loops. Time loops, I think, are the scariest thing. If you could think of if it were something that were real, and it could be something that you would fall into, because once you get in it, like you can't escape it. So once you realize you're in it, that's like it. There's nothing you can do. I don't think, unless you know, maybe because they don't exist. I don't know. Maybe if they did exist, there would be some way to break the loop. Like if you could do this specific thing, you could like break the time loop. But you reminded me that I never finished Shogun on Hulu before I canceled my subscription. Oh, yeah, I need to watch that too. I started that and I actually really enjoyed it. But the problem with it is because I need to be just watching it so I can read the subtitles, which I don't mind. I don't mind watching a subtitled movie or show occasionally. My problem is I do watch a lot of shows where I'm doing other things. And so I'm not like sitting watching it, and Shogun's a show where you have to like be sitting watching it. One of my favorite subtitled movies is Pan's Labyrinth. If you've never watched that, it's amazing. It is brutal though. It is so like, you know, trigger warning, I guess, or not. I don't even know if that would be a trigger warning, but like, it's very violent. It's brutally violent, but it is so good. And weird. It's weird. I don't know why I like it. It's weird and it's violent and it's brutal, but for some reason I like it and I don't know why. But it's a really good one. The original Girl with a Tattoo, Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. The original, like, I don't know if they're Swedish or whatever the original one. So not the American version. They are really good. You can do dubbed and subtitled. Don't do the dub. The dubbed is terrible. Do the subtitled. They are really good. Those three movies are really good. I was so pissed off at the American version that I sort of wanted to walk out of the movie theater. I was so irritated by it. I was like, this is terrible compared to the... I was so looking forward to it because I loved the subtitled movies, and I was like, oh, they're doing a version over here in English and they're gonna like, you know, redo it. I was like, this is cool. Funny enough, I have never seen American Psycho. That's the one with Christian Bale though, right? And I love Christian Bale, and I watched a lot of his stuff, but I've never seen American Psycho. American version failed spectacularly. Okay, Aiden says Swedish as well, so that's what I was thinking, is Swedish version. Yeah. So there's definitely a lot of movies I feel like I'm starting to watch a few lately. What did I watch the other day that was new that I'd never seen? My problem is, especially when I'm stressed, especially when I'm anxious, when I'm having a bad day, it's much easier for me to watch something that I've seen before that I know I enjoy, because I know that I enjoy it and it's a good dopamine hit and all that. So I do rewatch a lot of stuff, and it's hard for me to invest in watching something new. I have watched a couple new TV series lately. I watched the Nancy Drew series, but I'll admit it was only 4 seasons, and by season 4 I was kind of like over some of the stuff that was happening, so I did skip like the last, I don't know, 5, 6 there's a lot of episodes. There's like 17 episodes per season, so it's like a huge time investment. I did make the decision to just like, I just read like a description of each episode for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 episodes, and then I watched the last episode and I was like, I'm ready to be done with this series, and that was good enough for me. I wanted to see Nancy and what's his name get together anyway. So I was like, I just kind of want to watch the ending. I feel like I'm a bit of a romantic, but I'm so introverted that it doesn't come across a lot of times because I don't verbalize it very well. And so I'm like, I just want to get to this place where I can just like see them end up together. Have you watched Gone Girl? No, I have not watched Gone Girl. You could name a lot of shows and I'll be like, anything recent? I feel like lately I haven't watched as much as like older stuff, maybe. Morning, Rose. So yeah, so Nancy Drew series is one I watched recently, and Bridgerton. So Bridgerton's like, you know, newer, and I'm watching that. So I'm in season 3. The nice thing about Bridgerton, again, is it is very short. So 8 episodes, and if you love it, you probably like wish it was more and you had longer. But I feel like 8 was like good enough. I didn't need more than that for each one. So I'll finish that up before Netflix cancels. There was something else that I saw on Netflix though that I was like, daggone it. Also, The Mummy is on HBO and it's getting ready to leave HBO. So if you like The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, like watch that before it leaves. Oh, Swapped. Okay, so I do want to watch Swapped on Netflix. I'll probably watch that this weekend, maybe. Since I probably won't be able to go to the beach tomorrow, I'll probably maybe like watch this tomorrow like evening, or maybe I'll watch it tonight. Watch it this evening. So I do want to watch Swapped because that looks cute. I don't know if I really want to watch. Is it Hoppers? But I don't think it's on Disney Plus yet, so I need to wait because I don't think that one has come out yet. I watched Zootopia 2 the other day, and that was fantastic. I loved that one. That one was really good. So yeah, I'm starting to like catch up and watch some stuff, but there's a lot of movies on the list that I just haven't seen. I never did finish Manifest. Like Manifest was a TV series, and I watched it to a certain point. I didn't finish it because it wasn't like finished. It had sort of gotten canceled, and then they picked it back up again. So I almost just want to go back and read a description at this point, though it's been so long. I feel like I don't want to invest the time again. But it was such an interesting concept that I was like, I want to know how they ended up ending it, because somebody ended up picking it back up again, and they were able to finish because it ended on a cliff, and they weren't going to continue it because it had been canceled. So, yeah, The Mummy and The Mummy Returns are fantastic with Brendan Fraser. I love Brendan Fraser. He is such a sweetheart. To hear him give interviews and talk about his experiences in Hollywood and everything that happened are just like absolutely heartbreaking. And I saw that there was a article the other day where he was talking about how he was working to get back in shape for Mummy 3. And I was like, good sir, we love you. Like you can come in as Rick O'Connell and do the Mummy at whatever size, my guy. Like, we are not judging you. We love you. Like, just do what you like. We want you to be healthy. Like, I'm all about health. Like, I don't care how much you weigh necessarily if you are healthy. You know, if you're if I have a friend or anybody, partner, anybody, I don't want you to drop dead of a heart attack because you live a super unhealthy life. Like, if I like you, I want you in my life, you know, kind of thing. So, you know, if you're doing things that are healthy, like you're eating a balance of foods, like some healthy foods, and you get your walks in, like, yeah. And so I was like, yeah, Brendan, you go be Rick O'Connell, and we do not care. I don't know when they're going to start filming for that, though. I'm just standing here. I was looking through my Netflix list. Okay, there's another. So I got The Fossil. Let's go over and get this bad boy. I need this one. Yeah, the dragon. Oh, you're saying it is good? Is that the Mummy 3? Like the third Mummy? I don't remember liking that one. So I remember Mummy and Mummy Returns are fantastic. I love both of those. I don't remember liking the third one. Move my horse. Move my horse. Oh, we got gators. We got a lot of gators. I should get some, Morning, Diana. You are up awfully early, girl. Happy birthday. And, I know it's like a day or two early. So like 2 days early? I think it's Monday. Rose's birthday is on Monday. Happy early birthday. I know. I think neither of them probably want me to share that. I'm the same way. I don't share it if I don't have to. We, in our group though, we've got like, we had 4 birthdays all around. Now IPA is not really around anymore, but we would have had 3 weeks in a row with birthdays. So birthday, and then 2 in the 3rd week. I'm up because I have these courses I'm attending. I have to be ready. Oh, nice. Okay, great. What courses are you taking? Do you mind sharing, or you don't have to share? I understand that, and you've got kids on top of it, so I don't even have that. I just have myself that I have to deal with, and work, of course. My law class is going well. I just got a 42 out of 44 on my law midterm, which is nice. You're not a fan of The Rock? The Rock is like hit or miss for me. Like I take it or leave it. I'm not. I don't dislike him, but I'm not like, yeah, he's the best ever either. So, so I'm officially halfway through the law class, which is nice. I just want to get that one over with. So once the quizzes open up on, I hope they open up this weekend so I can get like at least 2 of them in. I don't think they open up till the 31st. Okay, sounds good, Diana. I don't think they open till the 31st, so I might not be able to start till tomorrow, but I want to get at least 2 chapters in this weekend would be nice. Oh, Diana, thank you so much for becoming a member of the Pew Pew crew. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You do not have to do that. Nobody has to do that here, but I appreciate you guys. Yeah, we got back to back birthdays. All the May and June birthdays. You can play as The Rock in Fortnite today with a red tie on. Oh, aren't they doing the free stuff today too? If you log in, you get like the black umbrella or whatever. I might do that. I honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen with Fortnite for me, honestly. I don't love it enough to play solo. We're not really playing it anymore. I don't know. I'll log in and get the thing, but I mean, I don't know. Is it late enough that I can get this? It is. Yes. So I'll get the free stuff. I won't spend any money in the game necessarily. There are a couple of cute things in the shop right now, but I think I only have like 300 V-Bucks. Yeah, let me know, Diana. I'd be down to hop in a little bit. I kind of wanted to play last night. I was in this weird, like, I was watching Happy a little bit. And I was like, man, she makes it look so much fun. And then I logged. I knew it wasn't going to go well. I was doing it for one of the quests. I was like, let me log into this ranked match. And of course, I don't play ranked mode. So I'm champion, but not because I did it or because I wanted to do it. I was playing actively. I mean, I was playing. That's the wrong thing to say. But I'm not champion on my own accord. And I just got freaking annihilated by... And it was end game, so I made it all the way to, like, 6th place or something. But, like, I didn't have a chance against the person who killed me. Like, I was dead before I could blink, basically. I heard him glove in behind me, and that was the end of it. I didn't even have a chance to shoot them. Can we cross-play in Fortnite? We can. I'd love to know, people watching, does anybody that plays Red Dead that watches me stream Red Dead Saturday mornings play Fortnite? Because I'd be down to stream some Fortnite and have community hop in, but I feel like most of the community that watches me probably does not play Fortnite. And I can't guarantee it will go well, or they'll even want to do it that often, because I have a very, very hate relationship with Fortnite right now. And part of that, it's multifaceted. There's a couple reasons why Fortnite's pissing me off right now. Epic as a company is pissing me off about some of the things they're doing that are very shady and underhanded, not great for the community, but also, oh, Whiskey tried to buck me. You little naughty. But also they're just being very greedy, and like, I get it. You have to sell stuff to make money. I totally understand that, but there's selling stuff to make money, and then there's greed. And I feel like they're just getting too much in the greed era. Oh, nope. You got me there. And then matchmaking has been terrible. The game has not been running great. There's been a lot of bugs, a lot of things going on there. I'm gonna get eaten. Really? A repeater takes 3 shots? It's crazy. And then I have some personal stuff going on as to why, like, some resentment toward Fortnite as to why I've been really, like, just like kind of cranky toward it. So we got like a 3-fold going on, honestly. And ooh, Gate is gonna get me. And so I think One, I needed to take a break from it. I just needed to not play it for a little bit. Which I haven't. I haven't played in a couple weeks. Last night was the first time. And I knew hopping into the ranked match was not going to go well. So I did one match and I did the quest and then I logged off. Whiskey, are you going to come pick me up or are you going to be a little baby? Can we go back across without getting eaten? Maybe. Maybe not. Nope. No, let me be. I'm just but a poor girl. So I can't guarantee that if I did that and like we had people hop in that I would. At the end of the day, if I do play it, I just want to go back to kind of having fun with it and like not being so serious about it. I feel bad. That's why I don't like to do ranked, especially if I'm playing with somebody who's trying to get a high rank, because then I just feel bad if I make a mistake. I feel like I mess up. And it just puts this extra pressure and stress, and it makes it just not fun. So I'd rather just go back to goofing off and having a good time. But it's hard to do when the matches are shit, honestly. When the matches are shit, it's hard to kind of be fun with it, I guess. I don't know. Am I looking forward to any other game other than GTA 6? Sure. There's definitely some games. I just got the 2 Umbrellas and the free gun wrap. Okay, yeah, I gotta log in for that. I'll be done at 4, probably back home at 5 though. I'll message you guys. That's 5 your time, right? So 5, 6, 7, so like you're 3 hours, right? So like 8 our time. Yeah, just message if you happen to be on and some of us are on. I'm happy to do it. I've tried playing Fortnite, but I can't really get into it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it when we first started playing it. So the first couple like chapters, seasons that we played. But the last like 3 seasons or whatever have just been really bad. Fortnite's a very busy game. If it's your first time, I'll never forget how overwhelming it was to look at. Yes. That gun wrap belongs to the Naked Man. Oh no, what's the Naked Man? I don't know that. What other games am I looking forward to? I am looking really forward to Legend of Komori. Is that how you say that? But that's not going to be until 2027. I'm so looking forward to that though. I think that's going to be super fun. I'm possibly looking forward to Fable. I want to see some more gameplay on that. I was thinking that the Bond game didn't look like it was turning out to be pretty good, but I haven't heard any reviews on it, so I don't know. That one's on my list, but I'm undecided. I think Fable could be pretty good. I think that's going to be a good one. Yeah, hey Smut. Yeah, the Witcher DLC is going to be coming out. Is that later this year or is it 2027? I can't remember. Witcher 4 I'm looking forward to because I'm hoping there's going to be like updated mechanics and stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to play the Witcher DLC. I have the DLCs for Witcher 3 and I haven't played through them yet, like Blood and Wine and the other one, because the mechanics are just so clunky. Like it's so hard. 2027. Yeah. So I don't know. And Witcher 4 obviously hasn't even been announced, so I don't know if that's going to be 2027, 2028. Like, I don't know. Oh, Silver Surfer. Gotcha. I was like, who's the Naked Man? I don't know. Sounds good, Diana. Yeah, I'm not really doing other than possibly going to the beach tomorrow if it doesn't rain. Like, I don't have any plans for the weekend. Don't log on this whole week. It crashed. People can't log in. Oh, is that what game are we talking about? Are we talking about the Bond game, or are we talking about something different? 007 is good. Yeah. Okay. So I have watched. I was watching somebody a little bit the other day, but what they were doing, I guess, wasn't very exciting, or wasn't. It didn't give me a good impression of what the game would be like, I guess. I'm trying to think of what else is coming out. Yeah, tomorrow should work for me too, so like I'm down for whenever. You guys are free, just let me know. I'll let you know if I'm free. Wouldn't mind doing a couple matches. I mean, Wolverine. Sorry. Wolverine could be good. It looks brutal. I think they're doing, what did I say last weekend? I think they're doing a showcase of Wolverine at the next State of Play, which I believe is like June 2nd or something like that. I don't know. Oh, Fortnite, you'll crash. Gotcha. I mean, I logged in last night and I didn't crash. Hey, Wilkie, how's it going? I was excited on the Bond game, but it's a short game for what you're paying for and gameplay. Yeah, that was my concern when I was watching. I was watching Fidget play, and the gameplay looked a little like meh. I didn't realize it was so short. That's crazy because it's like a $60 or $70 game, I think. So that's crazy. It's why there are some games that I'll buy right away if it's something like I'm really excited to play. But if it's something that I'm like, yeah, I definitely have to play that the day it drops, then I'm going to wait and see kind of how it plays out. And I would say there's not too much that I buy like early, I guess. And that's not a list. I would like to eventually do... Oh, look at those spoonbills. I would eventually like to do Lego Batman because I think that'll be fun. But I'm not going to pay, like, yeah, 60, 70 bucks on launch for a Lego game. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I know you guys put a lot of effort in, but it's a Lego game, so I'm going to wait for it to be on sale. But I think that could be a fun one to play through. I saw people say it's Uncharted combined with Hitman, which makes me like it more, but I don't know. I didn't know it was a shorter game. Yeah, and I mean, games don't have to be like so long for me, but if I'm going to pay $70 for a game, like I want you to have a good, substantial, like you got to give me at least like 30, 40 hours, I think, I feel like. I've kind of stalled on my Horizon playthrough. I haven't actually gamed much in the last week, honestly. I need to pick it back up again. I haven't done too much. I've mostly done Diablo, honestly, just because Diablo's kind of mindless. I can just go in and like wreck a bunch of shit and I don't have to think about anything. And that's pretty much it, honestly. It's outside on the balcony. Other than that, I've done a couple Phasmophobia matches just because I'm trying to get out of the starter gear again. And some Disney Dreamlight Valley. I've been the Dream Snaps and stuff, but that's it. That's pretty much it. Morning, David. How's it going? An hour ago, I was watching this 20 play life. He does a countdown for the free wraps and other free stuff, and that's when it crashed. Oh, interesting. I mean, Fortnite definitely has a lot of issues right now, so it doesn't surprise me, but I was able to log in last night at least and do a little bit. So I'm sure it's not crashing 100% of the time. I'm doing okay, David. Thank you. All right, what is next? You have a fine morning, man.
I'm just fine without your company. And
Okay, you know what? You bitch. You said good morning to me. I'm not even on the road, and then you're gonna be rude to me. Like, how? Come on. Come on, man. I can't see my marker, so it's gotta be this way. It's gotta be hiding. So yeah, I think the next thing in any of my games is Disney Dreamlight has an update next Wednesday. The game is definitely broken for me right now. I'm lucky I got this admin event. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot. It's one of the reasons why I've literally stopped supporting them monetarily, because their game is so messed up, and instead of fixing their game, they're just like, here, have another collab. And I'm like, yeah, but at some point you got to fix your game so people can use the collab skins, you know? All right, I hear you. I see you. I think it's down. I didn't mean to go. Oh no, yeah, it is down. I didn't mean to go up the stairs here. That's when I take people out being rude to me. It is rude. Can all use a little bit more kindness in this world, okay? It's like I have this weird, I feel like I haven't been, I've definitely been a lot more negative and bitchy the last 2 years. I have. It's been a lot of stuff's happened in work and just in life with just a lot of changes and things I've been going through. But generally speaking, we just like took out 2 animals there back to back. Oh no, it lives. I'm sorry. Okay, I think I took out your little buddy here. I'm sorry. I feel like generally when I'm doing okay. Oh, it was a snake. Okay, no, I saved you for the snake, raccoon. Okay. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know? I try to like empathize and understand that people have, like, when somebody's being rude, people have a lot of stuff going on and it might not be intentional. And so I try to, until I know that they're just not a nice person. Like, not that this has anything to do with the NPC in the game, but like generally speaking, I do try to give people the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, they probably didn't mean it this way. Like, they probably have this going on. They have this going on. An example of that will be, so the situation with my last boss, who's no longer there because of stuff that she did that she shouldn't have been doing, and then she left rather than face the consequences. One of my coworkers still like is fixated on it and is like mad and wants to get, like, not get even, but like wants to do things to mess with them or make their life worse. And I was like, at this point, you gotta let it go, or it's gonna eat you up. You gotta let it go. This thing happened. It wasn't great. They have suffered the consequences of it. There are things because they had to leave. They've lost out on stuff, and now it's time to just let them go and live their lives. Like, you can't. You can't fixate on that, or it's gonna drive you crazy, and it's not gonna be healthy for you. But I would say she is one that I don't want to say made excuses for, but also in the early stages of things not going well, I tried to empathize and understand like what might be happening in her life that she would be behaving in such a manner. And I think I like that about me, I guess, that I don't go right to thinking the worst necessarily. But it doesn't mean that it's not the worst. It doesn't mean that the person's not awful. It doesn't mean that, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm right in doing that. But I always think I feel better as a person if I try not to immediately go to thinking the absolute worst of someone, I guess. I don't know. I'm rambling. Ignore me. Hey, 2Life, how's it going? Hey, Salvage. The Witchy Nordic character was the last thing I bought. She was too well put together to pass up on. Yeah, there's been a couple things recently I've almost thought about getting, but I'm just like, man, I'd rather put my money into Disney Dreamlight right now, honestly. Into like stuff I can use for dream snaps and also like decorating the valley and things. Am I near the deer overlook? Are we talking about Horseshoe Overlook where the gang stayed? Or somewhere else? I'm over near Chapter 6 camp right now. If we're talking story. You guys drinking your morning coffee? I do not. I'm not drinking. I'm drinking water. I got my water next to me. I've got some oatmeal that I probably should be eating because I made it. It's definitely already cold. I was feeling really hungry this morning, and I thought I had 1 banana left, and I did not. So I got up. I didn't wake up till like 8:15. My sleep schedule has been really jacked up. I've been coming home after work and just sleeping a little bit, like a tiny bit, like anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. 2 hours. I had 2 hours the other night, and then I've been up to like 2 a.m. every night for like a week straight. And so my sleep schedule's just not great. But and last night was the same. I think I was up to like 2 a.m. But I woke up at 8:15 and then I went for a walk. I was like, we're gonna go for a walk. We're gonna get a couple steps in this morning, get some fresh air, get some sun. Not that there's sun out there right now. Oh, where am I going? I'm not in the right spot. And then I came back and I was like, you know what? I'm like really hungry. I've not really been hungry this week. I haven't felt like making anything, and I haven't eaten. Yeah, right? Isn't it? Where's the thing in between here? And so I like went grocery shopping last Sunday morning. I'm sure food went bad in there. I never used the zucchini. There was like a dish I was gonna make for all week. I never made it. I'm confused because I thought this alcohol bottle was like, is this just not here? Am I not in the right spot? Ah, it's this one. Okay. And I've basically just been eating bananas and oatmeal and like just whatever I can throw together quickly in the evening if I even eat dinner. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm actually hungry." This morning, my body's like, "Yeah, you haven't eaten much this week. You need to get decent food." And when I didn't have a banana, I was like, "Okay, I think I'm gonna need to eat something before stream." So I've had like 3 bites of this oatmeal. I hear that She-Hulk is coming back out. Are we talking about She-Hulk like a skin in Fortnite, or are we talking about like She-Hulk the show? Because I actually thought She-Hulk was one of the worst Marvel TV shows to come out. I tried chai lattes and I like them. I do like a good chai latte. Chai lattes are pretty good. The insomnia is real. I went to bed at 2 also. It's been like this for me lately. Yeah, I feel you, Diana. And it's like, it's so, I some nights I'm not tired, and so it makes sense. But like some nights I'm just so tired, and I'm just like, I wish I could get my brain to just shut the fuck up. Oh, it's hard to see this one on here because it's white. Peanut butter and banana sandwich. I haven't had one of those in forever. They're actually pretty good though. I haven't eaten one in a really long time though. I haven't had a peanut butter like and jelly sandwich in forever. I used to do, because that was just something, that's something, I don't have any bread. I don't have any bread right now. That would have been a good thing to have this week. I think so. I did run by the store last night and I've got some soup for today. So I just grabbed a couple things where I don't have to like make anything. So I picked up a container. Unfortunately, they didn't have the soup at Publix that I really like. They had it on a weekday the other day. It's only supposed to be there on Saturdays and Sundays, but like last Sunday they didn't have it. So I was like real bummed. So I got that and just like a loaf of the sourdough like baguette that I can throw in the oven to have a little bit of bread to go with it. It's the black bean Panera soup. So I grabbed that. I grabbed a frozen meal, and I grabbed a couple Beyond Burgers because I've been craving like a burger lately. So last weekend, because it was a holiday weekend, I got them, and so they come in a package of 2. So I grabbed 2 more. I need to make. Once I'm out of this funk, I've got a black bean burger recipe that's really good, and I need to make it because it makes a huge amount, and then I just freeze them so I can pull them out whenever I want. Appreciate that, Ghost. Thank you. The show. Okay, I guess I like the show because I had a crush on her since I was a little kid. Nice. I don't know. I didn't think they did the best job with the show personally, but I'm glad that you liked it. Add a little honey and cinnamon to that sandwich. So good. Interesting. Actually, I think I knew that people did that with bananas and peanut butter. Go up to Willard's here. Knocking out quite a bit of these collectibles, which is nice. Come on, this is what I want the weather to look like this weekend so I could go outside. I think it's going to be raining all weekend though. It's like overcast this morning. Wanted a good day to get out in nature. It's been just really hot and humid here too, though. That's why I like it down here. Like I like being warm down here, and I like winters down here. But I do wish there was a little bit more balance because I would like to go. I do like more woodland hiking and nature hiking, like under like trees and I like some elevation, so I do miss that, and I wish I had a little bit more of that down here. But like right now up north is the perfect time to go to some of the trails I used to go to. Well, I mean, my mom said it was raining up there a bunch, so it might not be great right now. That's always the thing. But like usually around this time of year is like a great time to go. I miss taking my pups to the local trails that used to be right where I lived. I miss that. I used to love doing that. I think down here too is a little bit trickier because I want a dachshund again, but you can't really walk a dachshund near water down here. Can't walk any dog near water down here. Front porch. And that does concern me a little bit. Because I do like that. Fun fact, did you know the actor who voices Dutch Van der Linde was in the Guardians of the Galaxy 4? I feel like I remember him... Hey, Jess. I feel like I remember him doing an interview, but I don't remember... I don't remember it exactly. Howdy, John. Other John. How's it going? John the Second. When I say a kid, I mean back in the 1980s, not the 2000s. And hey, I was alive in the 80s. I wasn't very old in the 80s, but I was alive in the 80s. There you go. A little telling if nobody knew my age. I was but a wee little sprout. He was the receptionist guy who Mantis makes fall in love with Drax. Aw, R.I.P. Horse. Interesting. I don't remember that. Now I have to go. Now I have to go check it out. Interesting. I was born in the 60s. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's hilarious to when I talk to a college kid or whatever, and they're like, "Yeah, I was born in the late 2000s," and I was like, "That's gross. Get out of here. Stop talking to me." It's like that is unacceptable. That's weird. You can go to Charlotte's house, but you can only see her in story mode. Yeah, she's not in online. And that would have been a fun little thing for them to put her online, I feel like, because you could have seen her and her husband. I guess because her husband doesn't... Sadie's husband didn't have a character model in the game, though, because in the story, when you meet her, like, he's already dead. So, yeah, they put a whole character in for him. They could have done it. I think that would have been fun, honestly. Can you loot the horse when they're down? No. Not when they're down like that, usually. They could have. That would have been a fun little thing to be able to meet Charlotte and her husband when they first moved out there. But I think he died pretty quickly, if I remember from her story. And she was, like, struggling to survive because they had just, like, moved out there. So it wouldn't have been, like, Sadie and her husband were running that homestead. They were both doing the work. They both had things... You know, they'd been there for a while. But I feel like Charlotte and her husband, it was like a newer thing. 1970s. See, I love that we've got people from all different ages and backgrounds and locations in the world here, and that we can all chat and have something in common. I think that's amazing. Charlotte's husband got mauled by a bear. I was gonna say, I don't remember the... Yeah, that makes sense. I couldn't remember the exact way that he died. But I feel like it was early, right? Like, it wasn't... They hadn't been up there long, I feel like. And she... Were they both from the city and, like, they didn't know anything about living out in the West? Or was it just her? Was she from the city? I can't remember. It's been a little while. I need to pick up my playthrough again and just go through because there's so much stuff I'm forgetting that it would be fun to do another playthrough. Okay, well, I didn't get the card at camp. I should go back and get that and then go back down and around. But that's going to require... It's not going to be an easy. Can I just, like, cut through? I'll probably crash and burn and die. I don't know that I can go down the mountain the way I want to go down the mountain. They were both from the city. Okay. Alright, we're going to try it. It's been a while. Let's see. See if we can make our way down the mountain. Yep. I think where the train tracks are is where it gets tricky. Can I go under? I might be able to go under. Come on, Whiskey. We're short enough. That would have been so cool if I could have done that. And made him go. I think he can't make it through. So we're going to have to call him. All right, find your own way through, boy. Look, see, you made it. I just was too tall. Too tall. I think the next big movie that I'll go see probably will be Spider-Man. I think is July. I'll probably go to the theater for that one. I think Avengers is coming back out in a theater too. That could be fun to see in theater. I never watched them the first time when they first came out. I'm not a big theater, like go to the theater person. I pretty much only go if I want to see something right away. Like I don't want to wait for it to come out. So like the Screams, I always go because that's just something I do. Yeah, I remember. I know when. So I like to do the Charlotte missions with Arthur if I can. That's my favorite thing. And I remember like he was newly. He had died newly when you first meet her. Like it was a new thing. I just couldn't remember. I was pretty sure it was early, like when they had first gotten there, and I thought they were both from the city, so they just didn't know what they were doing. One of my favorite things to do in story is when you're John is to come back to these locations and get the little audio stuff. Alright, we gotta go all the way down. So I never really thought about it before. I've been watching all these caving videos and cave diving videos where people get stuck and die because I don't know, I hate myself. And so this is like a cave, but I was like, this is so open that I feel like it's not as bad. But I was like, yeah. I was like, I think I could walk into this place. But I was like, I don't know. I definitely would not go into. I don't even know that I would want to walk in here. I've seen too many. Too many videos now. On the ledge before climbing the stairs to go out of the cave. Oh, here we go. That I don't even know that I would want to come in this far, honestly. What if the whole thing was an earthquake and the whole thing collapsed and then you just got stuck? Sounds terrible. I was watching this video. Now, the guy made it out alive. He had a GoPro on and he was taking people, like, through this cave. Like, see, like, that there? Where there would be, like, an opening that would squeeze their bodies through. So, like, I'm watching him. He's still holding the GoPro, too. He's squeezing his body into a spot that you wouldn't think he would be able to get through. And I think he had to go a different way, and he wasn't 100% sure where it was going to lead to because the water started rising. They had a flash flood. The cave they were in, the water started rising, and they had to get out. So they didn't drown, obviously. And so he's crawling through a space not big enough for a human to crawl through. He's just, like, slowly, like, pulling himself through. Now, he lucked out that the passage did meet back up to, like, the main room, and they were able to get out of the cave. But I'm just like, are we about to watch this man die on GoPro? Like, what the hell? I don't understand people who cave. And then I don't know if I talked about this last week because there was this whole discussion about which is more dangerous, cave diving or caving. And I was like, caving. Cave diving. Cave diving, 100%. So much worse. Because you can't see, you're underwater and you can't see anything. Like, all right, we're gonna reposition here. I could try to go down, but I think we're gonna fast travel and reposition. You like the movie theater? For me, it's just that I don't mind the movie theater, but like my bladder's super unpredictable. So sometimes I go to the movies and I make it the whole movie and I'm fine. And sometimes I go to the movies and like my bladder's just kind of irritated and I pee once and then my body's like, yeah, you got to go again. And I was like, I don't want to get up and walk in front of everybody again and go to like, can you not please? This is not where I wanted to fast travel. Actually, that'll be okay. We'll go left first and then down. We'll change where we're going to go. And it's like real annoying. And I don't mind if I'm going by myself. A lot of times I'll sit on the end so that it's not a bother. I can just get up whenever I need to. But if I'm with somebody, then, you know, we're sitting in the middle, which is fine. It's the better seats. But then I have to like walk in front of everybody. What conversation is this about? Hey, Joe, how's it going? We were talking about the movie theater. I was talking about the movie theater, and I was like, I don't mind going to the movie theater, but I don't love it. And I was like, the problem is when you go to the movie theater, like sometimes my body is like, yeah, we can go an hour and a half, 2 hours. No problem. I do it all the time at work. I'll blink and 4.5 hours have passed and I've gone to the bathroom once. I'm also not drinking water. But then when I go to the theater and I'm just sitting and watching something, my body's like, yeah, you gotta go. And then I'm like, okay, I will get up and walk in front of everybody and I'll go. And then I'll sit back down and your body's like, yeah, you're gonna have to go again. And I was like, nah, I don't want to. But then I can't help it. I have to. And then I'm like, this sucks. And it doesn't do it all the time. I feel like if I'm like anxious about something, it's worse. But even if I just like, if I have chocolate of any kind, yeah. That's why I love hot chocolate, but if I'm traveling in the wintertime, I don't get it for the road. Yeah, I do too, but that makes it worse. I go right before the movie starts. I'll wait until the previews are about to start, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and I go and I come back and the previews are going, and then sometimes like 20 minutes later my body's like, yeah, you gotta go again, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be one of those days. Sometimes I sit there and I'm just like, can I make it? And I'm like, I'm not even enjoying the movie because I have to go. And it's not even that I have to go. It's not even like I physically like have that much to go. It's just my body thinks that I do. My bladder thinks that I haven't peed in like 5 hours. And it's like, you got to go now. You haven't been in. Hey, Braytech, how's it going? All right, before going south, let's grab this arrowhead. Although I think this is on the ledge. This one's going to be a little bit of a pain. Perfect time to tune in. I think that was Corbin the other day. Tuned in when we were talking about something bodily fluid related. I like to think that people that tune in on Saturday Morning Sound and hang out with me know that my brain just goes from whatever topic to whatever topic with no rhyme or reason. Oh, here's a blueberry. 2 blueberries. There was a defensive blueberry. I didn't even see him. Oh, they weren't. They were digging something. Are we gonna get shot? I think they might be collecting too. Maybe. Are they trying to get the collecting thing? No. Just a crude. What was the last movie where I was, well, I mean, I was not watching it at a theater. It was one of the Predator, the newer Predator, whatever. I actually made it the whole time. It was like a 2-hour movie, 2.5 hour movie. I was like, I didn't have to pee once. But that's just my body. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I gotta go. Sometimes I'm fine. I don't know. And that's what makes the theater so unpredictable. Because I never know. And of course, if you're home, you can pause the movie if you want to. But if you're at the theater, you can't pause the movie. Dude, that almost looked like a darker Appaloosa with the lighter back, like Charles's Appaloosa. Until the light fully rendered in. I was like, what? At home, you can lie and watch the movie too? Yes. Yes, you can. Although, to be fair, like, I don't do a lot of stuff in my bed in terms of, like, yes, I have a TV there. Sometimes I'll watch a movie, but I'm not one for, I don't know, I'm not one for just, like, laying in the bed. I'd rather be, like, on the couch or in a chair or, like, at my desk. So it's weird. Like, I'm not one to just, like, prop up the pillows and, like, lay in the bed and watch a show. I don't know why either. It's weird. super comfortable. Like, I feel like I'd rather be like cuddled up, curled up on a couch, the comfy blankie. Not that I have a couch currently. I do have a chair currently, but not a couch. All right, we're gonna get. What do I need here? That is, okay. It's the card I need. In the house. I hear it. Last time I was out when my brother and his wife went to go see Silence of the Lambs. You're saying that's the last movie you went to see in the theater? Or am I misunderstanding that? You're watching The Mandalorian tonight. Nice. I heard that was fun. That one I wouldn't go to the theater to see, though. It's not that I don't like The Mandalorian. I don't know. Like I said, the next one will probably be Spider-Man. And I'll... As much as I don't, like, love going to the theater necessarily. Like, again, I don't mind it. I'll probably go see that one just because I want to see it. I need to see if they fixed how the last one ended, and I don't know that I'm going to want to wait for it to come out. So I'll probably go see that one. I love the TV show, and I'm sucker for Star Wars. Yeah, I do like a lot of Star Wars stuff, but it's one of those things where I usually like it, but I don't necessarily go out of my way to watch it. I've watched most of the TV stuff, but probably not all of it, honestly, if I'm thinking about it. I'm sure there's stuff that I've missed. Okay, I don't know why I didn't go into Saint Denis before and finish getting these collectibles here, but I do have an heirloom and 2 cards I need to get. Not too far from here. They removed it 2 months ago in the theater. Oh, sorry, we were saying Silence of the Lambs was in the theater, like, recently. I would really love to go back and watch the Harry Potter series in the theater again. I'd love to watch it with a live orchestra. That would be so fun. I don't know how long I had a nap, but I just woke up. It's nice, you must have needed it. Probably like an hour-long nap, depending on when you fell asleep. I'm trying to think. I'll probably, again, tonight I'll probably watch the... What was the one? Is it Swapped? I don't know anything about that. Anybody watch that one yet on Netflix? I think it's called Swapped. Yeah, Swapped. It looks cute. The couple previews I've seen look cute. But I don't know. Maybe it's going to be one of those that's like not that great. Anybody? I want to know when Hoppers is coming to Disney Plus. That one I really want to see. I'm going to cry so much though. I've seen enough previews. I watched half of Swapped. It is cute. Okay. Let's see. Hopper sets Disney Plus streaming release date. Let's see. Are you going to tell me what it is, article? They're like, they've set the release date, but we're not going to tell you. Oh, June 3rd. Okay. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll watch that next Wednesday then. So I'm off. I'm off Wednesday and Thursday, but I want to finish it. The kiddo stopped halfway and I was mad. I was like, come on, man. Finish the movie. Oh, that might be for UK because you were saying the 17th. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that article could be not true too. That'll be interesting. It is. I'm off the 3rd and the 4th, but it's because I have all the appointments. So I originally took off Wednesday because that's when not the DLC, but the free quarterly update for Disney Dreamlight drops. And so I just wanted to kind of just relax and hang out and play that. But I actually then scheduled a doctor's appointment for that day, so I have to go to the doctor. And I mainly am just going because I want to get blood work done because I need to get my iron levels checked. My iron stores. When I got my blood work done like 2 years ago, they were actually low for the first time in my entire life, like my stores. And I'm like, I feel like I'm losing a little bit more hair than I normally do. Like I always have the shedding days and I always lose a lot of hair, but I feel like maybe it's almost a little bit worse than it has been. So I just want to check my iron stores and make sure they're fine and that I'm just imagining it. And plus I want to get my B12 and all that checked because I do like to periodically get that checked just being vegan because it's not like it's harder to get it. It's just you have to be a little more intentional to get it. Most people have to supplement B12 anyway, even if you're not vegan, just because the soil is so depleted. So if you're over the age of 50 and you're getting blood work done, make sure they check your B12 because like most people end up being deficient in it. So I just want to get all that stuff done. And then, so I'll go to the doctor on Wednesday. I'll get them to write me out a thing to get blood work done. I hate that I have to ask for specific stuff too. It's not like standard. Like the last time they didn't run D3 and I had to go back and have blood work done again and I had to ask them. It's so annoying. So I'll do that and then I'll get up on a Thursday morning. I'll go get the blood work because I have to be fasted. So I'll go do that Thursday morning and then I have like a therapy appointment and then I have a dentist appointment and then I have a hair appointment. So I have all the appointments like back to back to back to back. So that'll be my Thursday. But I'm thinking in there somewhere that I could watch Hoppers. I was like, I could squeeze some time in if you come out. I've had hair loss, but I think it may have been my headphones. Yeah, for me, it's just like it's normal, like when you wash your hair and pulling hair out. But I just feel like it's a little bit increased lately. Now it could just be stress related, potentially. But like in the last like 3 to 6 months, I would say I feel like I'm pulling out more hair than I used to. I'm like, damn, I'm pulling out a lot of hair. So I just want to check it because low iron can show up as hair thinning, and my hair's definitely not, I don't feel like my hair's thinning at all. But I just want to double check and make sure it's, you know, I was already off, so I was like, let me just go ahead and schedule this and do this, say she had an appointment. I think there's a 2 or 3 year gap between Red Dead Online and the main story. The main story is $18.99. I think of Red Dead Online, it's either $18.96 or $18.97. Yeah, there's definitely a gap for sure. That's why a lot of the stuff you see in story doesn't exist online in terms of like what's out in the world. That's their way of justifying it. Plus you have Sean, you know, and some of the characters that you meet in the story are like in various places in online. And so that's kind of why they did it. And I think because they didn't want you to expect to like run into Arthur or Dutch or any of the gang. Although that would have been cool for them to add something like that. Alright, I got one more card to get here, and then we can get out of this area. Testosterone has been giving me thinner hair, and well, I was okay since I had thick hair. I mean, I have like super thick hair. And it's unruly and unmanageable. But at the same time, like as much as I bitch about my hair, like, yeah, I don't want to lose it. I'll be real sad. I feel like it'll serve me right if I start thinning and going bald as much as I've bitched about my hair over the years. Look, my hair is not easy to manage. Like, it's a nightmare because it's wavy. And so I can't just like wash it and go and like, or like let it dry naturally and go. Because it looks terrible. I found a hair oil that helps so it's recovering. Oh, that's good. Ooh, there's a posse nearby. Right now I'm trying to get to a point where I can go. I used to be able to go like almost an entire week without washing it because it's so thick. The thicker your hair is, anybody else with thick hair knows this, like you can typically go longer without washing, it stays healthier. Whereas if you have like thin or greasy hair, like you have to wash it more often because it just produces too many oils. But I used to be able to go, you know, 4 or 5 days you know, full week sometimes, and it looked fine. But I got to a point, I think because I was like over washing it because I was working 2 jobs, and I basically just had to wash it whenever I had time, and sometimes that would be like 3 days in a row, literally, because I'm like, I can't, like, I've got to wash it here, I've got to wash it here, and then if I don't wash it again, like, I won't be able to wash it. Oh goodness. Sorry, I just had all the sneezes there. And so I think my hair got overwashed to the point that it started overproducing. Ooh. Can get another. Oh, I'm not in the spot I thought I was in. Okay, we're gonna try to get over this way real quick. And so now I have to wash it like every other day. And so I'm trying to work on it to get it back to where I can go a couple days without washing it. So I'm like intentionally not washing it now sometimes on a day where I really feel like it needs it. And I'm just using some dry shampoo. Thank you, David. I've started using Wella, the Nioxin brand on my hair, and that's been helping with regrowth. And then I've also been using Pantene's Grow Abundant and Hair Loss Scalp Serum. Interesting. I'm always fascinated to hear what products people are using that work. Just watched the Spider-Man before the new one. I was doing something, but I started to watch Star Trek Down Under. It's like Archer in a way. Are you talking about the Spider-Man, like the one right before the one that's releasing in theaters? Dude, I was so mad how that one ended. It was such a good Spider-Man too, but I was like so mad how it ended. I'm also like, we watched the Miles one, like Beyond the Spider-Verse, whatever all those are, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, whatever. The first 2, and then they just never made the 3rd one. And I was like, it ends on this massive cliff, and they never finished it. Now, they are, I think, currently doing it, and it's supposed to release in like 2027. But I was like, come on, man. This was like, I don't know, 8 years ago or so. It was a long time. And I know there were problems. There were a reason why they didn't finish it. But at the same time, I'm like, you are going to make me watch this. It's going to end on a cliff, and then you're not going to put out the next one for how long? Come on. Come on. Oh, also, Nicolas Cage is in a Spider Noir or whatever that's coming out. I don't know what that's on. I don't know if that's on Disney Plus or Hulu or whatever. I guess Disney Plus would make sense because it's now a Disney thing. I just got the art book for Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse is so cool. I actually like really enjoyed it. But man, it ended on such a cliff, and then and they just never finished it, and I was just like real sad. I was like, when are you gonna finish that? Am I gonna die before you finish it? Maybe, and I'll never know how it happens. Like, what happens? That's why it's strange that they don't have Charlotte and her husband in Red Dead Online. I think that makes sense though, because if it's a couple years, so that's what we were saying before, or that's what I was trying to say before, but probably not well. If it's because it is a couple years before online happens, and I think Charlotte and her husband had like just moved out there when Arthur meets them in chapter 6. So if you got to think about like how long it is between the beginning of chapter 1 and chapter 6. It would make sense that Charlotte and her husband would not be up there beforehand, because it was different. It wasn't like Sadie, where Sadie and her husband were established and they were working the homestead and you know, so that makes sense for Sadie and her husband to be online. But I think it sort of makes sense that Charlotte and her husband aren't there yet because they were newly moved out. They didn't know how to take care of themselves out there. Like, he died pretty quickly. She didn't know she was going to die from starvation. And that was all the way in chapter 6's story. So, like, I think it makes sense that she's not up at Willard's Rest. All right, we got like 4 coins all in. We're going to go to Blackwater and just make a big loop, basically. My horse eats too much. My allergies the last 3 days have been out of control, and I'm like, I want to know what's blooming down here right now. There's got to be something. It's just as grass pollen as the primary culprit. Like, even last night, I was like, I cannot breathe. I was like, I'm so stuffed up. And I've been doing pretty good. Like, I feel like my allergies have actually been pretty okay. And then the last couple days, they were like, nah. You thought we were gone. You're in Blackwater too? Nice. Actually, Nazar is out here in the plains as well. I could drop off some things. I haven't been doing too much collecting of random, so I probably don't. I think I sold last Saturday. So I probably am fine. Whoa. I still don't have a full set of bracelets. So I did my first, I had a video interview for this new job. So, and my coworker who works over there had the same thing. So I guess they do this thing where they do a video interview first, where it's not live. So you go in, there's questions, and then you record yourself like answering the questions. So weird. Some of the questions though, I was like, maybe I'm not qualified for this job. I don't know. Some of the questions they were asking me, I was like, ooh, I don't have a great answer for this, honestly. I hate talking about myself though. I'm the worst in interviews. So I had to re-record one section like 4 times because I kept messing up. But so I did that and I submitted it, and they had to be in by Monday so that they could review them and decide who they're going to bring in for actual interviews. I don't know what'll be worse, if I don't get an interview at all, or if I get an interview and don't get it. I know it is very competitive over there though, so I know it'll be hard to actually get the job. But I do have a lot of experience, which works in my favor. Whereas a lot of people who apply there don't necessarily have the experience. They have the degree. And I don't have the degree. I've got the experience. I'm the opposite. But it's also very technology forward over there, and I feel like they would prefer people who are younger because they think that younger equates to better technology use. And they're right. They probably have the experience with the technology they want them to have, but I can learn it that's not something I ever worry about with a job because I'm pretty good at learning new programs and stuff. So new technology isn't difficult for me to learn necessarily. I just don't go out of my way to use it now. It's just, I don't know. Did you know that the pig monster is in the Yellow House in Van Horn? The man-bear pig? Near Van Horn? Is that what we're talking about? Man-bear pig? Not a... Is that a Simpsons or a South Park reference? I can't remember. South Park, right? South Park reference? Man-bear pig? I think it's funny that in South Park there are episodes where they're playing Red Dead Redemption. I think that's hilarious. So yeah, I don't know. Even, yeah, if they offer, I mean, obviously if they offered, I'm going to take it because I'm just like really over where I'm working right now. I don't know how I'll like the job though. I don't know if it'll be something that I'll enjoy doing. We'll have to see. Won my first race today. Nice. There's one where they're playing World of Warcraft. That's pretty funny. I feel like I've seen that one too. I have not seen all of South Park, but I have watched a lot. Like when I was, I don't know, in my 20s or Thursdays, I went on a binge and I watched like so many seasons. I had the theme song stuck in my head for so long. And now because South Park is in Fortnite, every time I see the skins, like this song comes back in my brain. And I was like, I went through a period where I was like, I had forgotten the words, and then just seeing that and like getting it stuck in my head, I was like, I had to look it up, and then like now the words are back in my head. catchy. Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation. Go on down to South Park, gonna leave my woes behind. I think that's actually swapped. I think the other one goes, that verse goes first. Okay, we want to go get this one. Here. I think my favorite episode of South Park was when they, I forget exactly what was happening, but they were like running from the law and they're in the like the little battery operated like car thing that's going, you know, a half a mile an hour. And then the news people are like, oh, they're making a bold move. Like they're, you know, they're making a bold move. Like they're going down the highway or whatever. And then they have a thing where they've stopped them at the border and they're gonna like they've got their police cars lined up, whatever, and they're telling them to stop, and they're like, they're gonna ram us, and they like leap out of the side and the car hits it going like again a half a mile an hour and just like pushes its way through the police vehicles. And I was like, that's hilarious. Hey Cyber, how's it going? Do you know who did the opening song for South Park? I do not. My favorite lyric of South Park theme is when Kenny says the muffle, muffle, muffle. Yeah, apparently there are actual things he's saying, though, depending on what season it is, and you can read it, and it's just, like, the filthiest stuff ever. I don't know if that's just people doing that, or that was actually a thing when they were doing the theme song, where they're like, you could just... And if you... It could just be mumbling, but, like, it does sound like it, each of the things they're saying, so I don't know. Getting daylight here in Blackwater? Seems. Although I'm in the outskirts now. This bear is just over here like... Oh! Is this bear like eating people over here? Like what is happening? Oh my god, did he eat Crips? Oh, there's a mission going on. This bear is eating all the people in the mission. That is hilarious. I wonder whose mission this is. Oh, it's probably this guy's. Let's go. Let's skedaddle. I didn't do it. The bear did it. It wasn't me, I promise. I killed one, but it was the bear. I feel like that's probably a joke if it has beaver in the song. Friendly. Now, now I've got the South Park stuck in my head. Song stuck in my head. Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation. I feel like I would, if I watch South Park nowadays, though, I wouldn't think it's as funny because, like, I don't know. Dealing with modern stuff, I guess. It was funnier back then, I feel like. I think they're still running new episodes, though, right? It's, like, still a thing. Which is crazy to me. I think one of the funniest things, because they used to do the, oh my god, they killed Kenny. You know, those bastards. And then there was the one episode where Kyle was just, like, so over it, and he's like, oh my god, they killed Kenny. Those bastards. And then he, like, went right back to what he was doing. He was like, okay, this is tired and played out. I know you're here. I feel you. I can feel you vibing. There we go. Alright, do I feel like going in this coin all the way over here, Gus? Boo, Gus, boo. Dude, I've gotten so many crude arrowheads. How many have I gotten today? That's crazy. I sold down. Oh, I'm at 10 now. Okay, yeah. So I think I sold down to 5 or 6. I liked the one that they showed the Red Dead episodes. Yeah, those were fun. We go play some Red Dead. Alright, I'm getting hungry again. I'm gonna take a bite of this oatmeal. Try not to give any chewing ASMR. Yeah, depending on where I am in the month, people chewing food, it can really drive me crazy. Sometimes it doesn't bother me, and it depends on the person. If it's like somebody I'm very comfortable with and I like, then I probably don't care. And then sometimes, depending on who it is, I'm like, if you do not stop slopping that food into the mic, I'm gonna reach through and murder you. That's why I don't like to eat on stream. But I do be a little bit hungry. I don't know how people eat on stream when they have a camera going either. I'm just like, I'd be so self-conscious the whole time.
I am ready to get this over with.
Are you now? Oh, okay, I missed. What? Come on, man. Oh, I do need to clean my navies. There, I heard it. I heard it. Look up the songs Jimmy the Race Car Driver and John the Fisherman by Claypool. Interesting. I feel like that sounds familiar, but... Alright, I need... Somebody else needs to get something else stuck in my head because all I can hear in my brain right now is South Park. Do 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 do. Look them up, you'll like them. I'll have to do it after the stream. I don't know what's on the agenda for day after I stop streaming. I definitely need to look at my one class stuff. I need to finish cleaning. I started doing some cleaning last night. I really neglected it over the last week. Just not wanting to do anything. And so I need to get it called up. I did like laundry last night. I got the living room pretty clean. So I just need to finish up the kitchen. There was one day last week where like midnight, 1 a.m. I was cleaning out the refrigerator because I was supposed to do it last weekend and just never did. So the refrigerator is pretty cleaned out. I just need to like wipe it down. What is the opening song to Airwolf? I don't know. So we're going to do the mundane stuff today, I think. And that way, if it's not raining tomorrow and I can kind of go over to the beach, I will. I don't know where I'm going right now. Oh, here. Plus, I think just like cleaning up and having them organized is gonna help me right now. Clutter's not doing my brain any good, I think. I'm just tossing stuff out. I don't know. Okay, bye, Jose. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. So yeah, originally when I took off next week, I was going to try to do some streaming during the day. But now that I have all these appointments scheduled, I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Possibly on Wednesday, because I'm like... My doctor's appointment is like 2:30, 2:30, something like that. So I guess it'll depend on how long I'm in that. Smashing a giant ice cream. Nice. I had a peanut butter cup last night. It was delicious. I hadn't had one in a little bit. Justin's peanut butter cup. So good. I've really been trying to just be more intentional with what I'm eating and moving more and just like kind of getting back to a healthy state. So I'd say for the past 4-ish weeks or so, maybe, I've been trying to just like be really consistent with my food. Whoops, I'm gonna go this way. And so I've been trying not to eat too many sweets, which I don't like buy a lot of this stuff. But I do go through phases where I'm like, yeah, I can have ice cream on the weekends. And I was like, your body's like, no, you can't. Plus, I went through a period of time where my coworkers kept buying me snacks. And I was like, you guys are going to have to knock this off. Your body says thanks. I don't know if my body does. My mouth says thanks. My mouth is like, yes. Yes, queen. Yes. It's delicious. And my body says, nah, we didn't need that. But my taste buds. Okay, do I have a second set of anything yet? I feel like I've done a lot. Okay, I got a second set of wands and a second set of heirlooms. That's nice. So we had enough, like, collecting there that I was able to get that stuff. Let's go... Okay, now's where they start to like spread out a little bit more, so it's harder to get those individuals unless I'm gonna like ride for days, which I'm gonna have to do. If I go to Strawberry and then ride toward Valentine, there's 3 along the way I could potentially get. What Jua, what is your favorite like ice cream flavor? I like a good chocolate fudge brownie. Ben & Jerry's does a chocolate fudge brownie that's vegan, that is a non-dairy, that is so good. The trick with non-dairy ice cream for some of them, not all of them are good. Not all of them are equal. Just like ice cream. Like you have your good brands and your not so good brands. The trick with non-dairy ice cream though is to let it melt a bit. So either throw it in the microwave for just, you know, like 10 seconds or just like let it sit out for a little bit. Let it get a little melty because it's not cream based, like dairy cream based. It freezes a little bit firmer, I think. Now, you can get very creamy non-dairy ice cream, especially if you're doing like soft serve somewhere that's like serving it in a restaurant. If you're buying a tub, it can be a little bit trickier because you get the ice crystals and stuff. So you just got to let it melt a little bit. But the Ben & Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie is so good. I love it. I'm very basic. Good chocolate flavor. I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be chocolate. Like, I'm the same. I don't mind. So there's a brand down here. Is it Oatly? Is that what it's called? And they've got a vanilla. That's actually really delicious, but I love to put a little bit of like chocolate syrup on it. But for me, like, yeah, if I'm eating sweets, I'm not eating a variety. Like chocolate chip cookies, chocolate ice cream typically, or like something that has chocolate fudge on it. And that's good for me. I don't need all these, I'm not a big like, you know, like... I'm not a big dessert person when it comes to other stuff. So like berry cobbler is probably like if you're eating, it's probably a delicious version of it. Like, but I'm just not, I just don't. Where's my marker? Where am I? I'm confused. I need to see where I am. Okay. It just wants me to cut through that way. I'm just going to cut through this way, I think. Like I don't eat a lot of pastries or a lot of like sweets that aren't chocolate. I guess if that makes sense. I'm more into savory stuff, but I like a good chocolate ice cream. Yeah, so even if I'm eating like a candy, it's going to be like chocolate peanut butter cup or, you know, a chocolate bar. It's not going to be... Every once in a while I'll crave some Skittles and then I eat 5 of them and I feel like I'm going to die from a sugar coma. But I don't do a lot of like sweets. So every once in a while I'll do that stuff because I have a craving for it. Like Twizzlers or whatever, but I just don't eat it that often. Like if I'm going to eat something sweet, it's going to be something chocolate. The problems would have never happened to the gang in Saint Denis if Dutch hadn't messed with Angelo Bronte. 100%. I mean, all of the all of the things that happened to the gang were directly related to Dutch being stupid. So, like, he is the direct cause of all of their problems. All they had to do after the Blackwater heist was go west and lay low. That's literally all they had to do. And yet everything he did and had them do made it worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Peach cobbler and ice cream yummy. Yeah, see, like, when you say it and when I see it, I'm like, yeah, that looks like it would be good. But I don't know, peach cobbler? I'm like, take it or leave it. Like, that kind of stuff I don't, like, crave, I guess. I don't know. Like, if I'm eating something like that, it's gonna be chocolate, I guess. Don't you remember he had a plan? Yeah, his plan was terrible. He should have listened to his friends and his advisors and the people that have been with him forever about how terrible his plan was. Hosea told him his plan wasn't good. Arthur, while very loyal early on, was like, Dutch, I don't know about this. And Dutch was like, no, I got a plan. It's gonna work. Egotistical. Sometimes you have to alter your plan, okay? Doesn't go exactly the way you thought, and you have to alter. And if you stay the course, shit happens, like what happened in Red Dead 2. We get something good here. No, we did get the gold eagle earlier, which is like okay, but I think I have a lot of. I'm up to 5 of those. I need a gold dollar. That's what I need. I like Dutch. I would follow him. I do not like Dutch. I gave you all a head. Dutch took advantage of people. I don't like it. We make a lot of noise and then disappear. Yeah. No, and then they follow you because you pissed them off and you told them who you were and they've seen you now. You could have just disappeared. You could have just gone. Like, how much money do you really need? Honestly. Like, you're hunting and stuff for food. You're not going to a grocery store. I guess there works stores that you could go to and buy stuff. But, like, you didn't need that much money. Could have gone somewhere west. Could have robbed a little bit out there low-key. You'd have been fine. But no, you had to keep pushing east and making noise and making trouble. And you got him with Angelo Bronte, who's a lying liar who lies. It's been so long since I played Red Dead, it's not even on my list of recent games on PS5. Oh no. Although I feel like it doesn't take that long for it to drop off for me too, if I'm like going back and forth trying a bunch of different games. I believe that Dutch and Micah went to Blackwater, got the money from the heist, and brought it to the cave in Beaver Hollow. They did that later, right? So they at the end, that is the money from the heist that they did get. Micah was such a rat. I hate Micah. Honestly, it wasn't just Dutch. It was Micah speaking in his ear that caused a lot of the problems. Like, Micah, who had only been with the gang, he basically just, you know, kissed Dutch's ass. So Dutch was, like, flattered. And his ego was going. And so Micah did cause a lot of the gang's problems, too. But Dutch was still at fault for a lot of it as well. I'll never like him. I'll never like him. Just don't tell me the ending. I've not played the whole thing. Oh no. Okay, no more spoilers. No more spoilers. Give me just 1 second here. Whoa. Whoa. Now, is it going to let me travel to Valentine? Probably not. So we're going to travel back to Strawberry and then travel to Valentine. That's so annoying. Do I have a Clint Eastwood outfit? I do not. Are you going to finish it, John? Are you going to finish the ending? Or are you, like, stalled? I remember the first time I played through, sorry, other John. There's two Johns in here right now. I have to name you like John 1 and John 2. Oh, look, there's oatmeal on here. Pickled eggs. I'm eating oatmeal. I'm eating cold oatmeal right now. You want to punch Mike in the mouth? There are some playthroughs where I'll get to a mission or whatever and I'll just like kill Micah over and over again if I can. And I know that... and you fail the mission every time, but it's kind of satisfying. Something else pinging in here, so it's got to be the alcohol bottle. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to steal your alcohol bottle. Thank you. Did you get the ruby belt buckle from the horse races? I think you get it if you place in the top 3. So I already had it, so I haven't had to do that. I have heard a couple people say they have gotten it at this point, though. It can take up to 72 hours to show up in your lockbox, so just keep that in mind. Or in your wardrobe. I don't know if it goes to your wardrobe or your lockbox. So just keep in mind it's not necessarily instantaneous. I saw that guy turning into me, too. Now give me your money. 10 cents and some salted beef.
You really need to leave. I mean it.
I'm gonna take your coin first, ma'am, and then I will leave. I didn't know pickled eggs was a thing. I think you could pickle pretty much anything, honestly. It's pickled everything. Oh, we had the max amount. Okay, I was like, what did we get there? I didn't get nothing. Don't kill him. If you kill him, he won't learn nothing. I just want GTA 6 to come out so they can start working on Red Dead 3, please. Yes. I'm so worried that they're just gonna only do GTA from now on. I'm so worried that the company is just like, there's been so much that's happened and the company is just like gone through so many things and like just all the shit that's happening that they're just going to be like, yep, we're just going to be GTA from now on and we're just going to put a GTA out every like 10, 11 years and we're going to work on online in between and that's just going to be what we do. That's legitimately what I'm worried about. Come on, man. You got to diversify a little bit. Yeah, the gang should definitely never have interfered with the Braithwaites. Obviously, everything that happened there and everything that happened with Sean, Alright, so we can get a jewelry here, but I'm here for the card. Gotta have faith. I was as far as the tiger doing the bar moonshine thing in Rhodes. Oh, you're still a little ways away then, man. You gotta get back into it. The ruby buckles. Yeah, that's right. The ruby buckle is available, isn't it? But it is expensive. I remember that now. Somebody mentioned that. And I was like, you're right. I think in the video I did too, for the first time ever, GTA series was like not correct about a few things that were out, like old Outlaw Pass stuff, I think. But then the reason why we thought that for the ruby buckle was because it's not a separate item. You have to get it as part of the outfit. Yeah. I do remember that now. But it is expensive, yeah. So it is better to get it from the races because, I mean, unless you have gold and it doesn't matter, like spending that on just for the buckle is kind of ludicrous, but... Okay, I think this is the only other card we need that's anywhere on this side. Let me kind of zoom out and look here. Did pretty good, because I got this one over here. I got these down here. I got all those up there. So if I grab this one, then I just have to go... Dude, I don't want to get that one of the Grizzlies, though. That looks obnoxious. But I could go out to Tumbleweed and get that stuff. Oh, I didn't mark eggs either. Let's go look. I need to fast travel anyway. Let's go look at the buckles real quick. Your camp has already been set up. And don't forget the corridor. Alrighty, Anthony Foreman. Is that Foreman with an E? I want to spell it right for the Undertaker. I need to replay through it because I'm forgetting all these quotes now. Okay, let's go to Manzanita. She's out there. Let's go look at these outfits real quick. I totally forgot, and I meant to show that off when somebody mentioned it before. Sean was a cool character. I will say that I'm partial to Kieran, and so his was a little... oh my gosh, Choo-Choo, how are you? It has been a long time. How's life going? What are you doing right now? I think last I talked to you, you were in like... Were you in like college or something? You were in like school. How's it been? I don't remember how many years it's been now. Time is moving at such a weird rate that I like have no idea. Even people like I used to teach back up north, I'm like, how old would you be now? I feel like some of you are adults. Did I clean my weapons yet? I did clean my 2 revolvers. But I do need to clean the rest of my weapons. Okay, it's sunny and I thought I was going the right direction, but I don't think I am now. I can't tell where I am. Here she is. I was going the right way. Yeah, the whole storyline with Dutch manipulating evil flags and everything was terrible. Okay, it was a blackberry, you little baby.
Welcome. I am sure there is something here to pique your curiosity.
Joe says it's been a while now, man. You're probably married or something. Alright, let's look at the clothing. Oh, it's not going to show me because I've got... Oh, yeah. No, it won't show me because I have my own buckle on here. What buckles can we actually get? We can get... Ooh, the hats are all on sale. So separate. So this, I like this buckle actually. The sharp buckle. This is one of my favorites. I think it's so pretty.
For as long as the running rivers.
I don't know why I have this one on, because I actually like this one better, I think. Black-tailed, Darrow, Viper, Voyager. Voyager's pretty good, too. Filigree? And then we go to the eye patch. Hey, Rowdy, how are you?
You could not bear to part with that. Oh, well, I can wait.
I don't know, I'm just sitting here like my camp's gonna like magically set up. 20 now. Okay, yeah, I knew you were young when we first met. You were a very mature 15-year-old though, I have to say. I had multiple people that joined the stream and like played that were around 15, and I gotta say, you were like the most chill teenager I think of all time. Congrats. I hope you kept that with you as you became an adult. I had somebody try to tell me once because I didn't like the way he was speaking to other people, and he's like, well, that's just British humor. And I was like, literally the first person ever on my stream is from England or over the pond or wherever. I'm not sure exactly where you were from. And I was like, and he never treated people like that. So I think that's kind of just an excuse for being a terrible person. You just don't understand British humor. I was like, yeah, I might not get the humor, but I understand when you're being mean to somebody. 53. See, we have people of all ages here. And the thing is that when we were big into community streaming back then and a lot of people were joining in, I had teenagers that like Choo Choo that were really chill and cool and like fit in and did really well. And then I had teenagers that were a nightmare and probably weren't actually teenagers. They were probably younger. And then we had to like be like, yeah, you can't join anymore. But on the flip side, I also had grown men in their 50s and 60s that were like teenagers, and we also had to be like, yeah, you can't join anymore. So it's like your age is less of a factor like than who you are as a person. I guess I was a teenager too when I joined. Same. I was a teenager when I started streaming. Come on, man. Okay, where was I going? Oh, that's right. I was gonna go south, but where's the best fast travel for this? Probably do roads go north, maybe. Got a little distracted. Roads. Mean humor should be reserved for when you're with your friends who have knowledge of your joking. Yeah, exactly. If there's like an inside joke or like a specific type of humor, and you know that people like understand it and appreciate it, for sure. Hey, Hoof Girl. Age don't matter to your mental age. It's really 100% it is the mental age. Yes. And that's why I've said all along. Now, to be fair, after everything that happened, I did sort of implement a rule that you had, like, I wasn't going to add people under the age of 18 to party chat just because we had so many issues. But honestly, like I said, some of the worst interactions that I had with people were grown-ass men who were in their 50s and 60s. And I was like, grow the fuck up. You're disgusting. And you can't be here anymore. Because they never left the mentality of like, yeah, teenage age. And I was like, you need to grow up, you need to go see a therapist, you need to go touch grass, and you need to stop being a horrible person. I still don't like Diana. Yeah, Gypsy's doing good. Yeah. So what games do you playing right now, Choo Choo? Anything interesting? I've seen an online player on Red Dead named Dirty Dollar. There's definitely some interesting names out there, that's for sure. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Daggone. Pay attention to where you're going. Oh, is it already 11? Holy smokes. I'll probably wrap it up here soon. Lego Batman. Oh, how's the Lego Batman game? I have been considering getting that. I just don't want to pay full price for it. Lego Batman, Legacy Dark Knight, Horizon 6, Subnautica 2. I heard Subnautica 2 is really good. I don't know. I never played the first one. But I heard Subnautica 2 is really good. Nice. Hey, Shadow. How's it going? I'm partial to the RDO names with mama in it. There's something kind of badass about it. We're talking like mama or like mommy? Because I feel like there's a difference. I'm playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Nice. I think I tried that, but there was something about the view of it that was making me a little bit nauseous. And so I ended up not really doing much with it. Hey, Cap, how's it going? Mama wash your dirty minds. I've seen so many Red Dead names with mommy in it, though, and I'm just like, Never a particular kink of mine, I guess. Get into the whole mommy daddy thing. As much as I used to joke around about the daddy thing, it's definitely not a no. Ew, gross. Goodness. Oh, I should have put on my winter outfit. It's so good. If you like Lego games, then I 100% recommend. Daggone it, now I'm going to want to buy it and play it at full price. I would say you got to give Subnautica 1 a try. By far the coolest survival. Would say I have to look into if adulting doesn't get in the way. That is the biggest problem with playing games right now is adulting. Between work and school, like investing in a new game right now is challenging, honestly. I just don't have the mental capacity sometimes for a new game. Like a game I've played before is fine because I can just, if I can just hop in and like play around a little bit, it's not that bad. But like a new game, oh, it is tricky. I play Recon Wildlands and Breakpoint. Yeah, I think it was was it Breakpoint that Jack, you and I were playing a little bit? I can't remember which one it was. There was something about the camera, like the third person camera, the angle that it was at. I remember it was not good for me. Oh, I wonder if I can move camp to Big Valley and then get it up and then go up north instead of trying to go south. It was Breakpoint. Okay, yeah. There was definitely something about it. And I don't... It's not like I get motion sick or nauseous, like... Is that really any closer? Not really. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna ride. Although I feel like as an adult, I do get motion sick a little bit more. But I don't know. Something about the camera. It was like shaky, but it was like a weird angle. I don't know. Played all the Batman games. Arkham Knight has to be the best. Close with Asylum. Yeah. This is just wild blast from the past. Choo Choo and Gypsy were the first two people that I ever joined stream. Many moons ago. Was that 2020, I believe. January 2020. 2026, so many years later. So crazy. It was 2 years after Red Dead dropped. So I'd been playing 2 years before I even started streaming. And this was the first... Actually, I did stream a little bit of Dead by Daylight, but this was the first, like, actual game that I streamed. Division 2 is better than Division. I do hear that. I played a little bit of both Division and Division 2. But again, if a game doesn't catch my attention right away, like... It's hard for me to stick with it. There are some people that do their names online that are like really messed up, but not even in like the mommy daddy stuff is like whatever. But like stuff that's just something really horrible to say about somebody else. And those people I cannot stand. I was like, if you're gonna put that in your name, you are obviously a shit human being in real life. Like I joined in March 2020. You were very small back in the day. Choo Choo was here. Gypsy and Jack too. Yep. Where is the time gone? Dwindled over time too. I remember coming across your horse video, which had blown up and somehow snuck into your game and played it. I think you were the first one to like ever join first. I was so nervous. I'd never really played with anybody like that, and I was new to streaming. I was like nervous to have anybody hop in. Have I played any of the Resident Evil games yet? I do not play the Resident Evil games, no. I feel like I could maybe like them if I played them, but it's not really my genre. Sam, Yep. It's been a while since I've talked to Sam. Dude, now I kind of want to get the Lego Batman game. But I have so many things. Like I have to re-up my PS Plus. That's gonna be like $63 because there's a sale right now. Yeah, Sam's still on a Fortnite. It's been a while since I've actually last talked to him though. I talked to him on Discord. It's probably been, I don't know, a year at least. So it's been a little while. I don't really want to go get the one at the Grizzlies. That's going to be a pain. So let me see if I can travel to Tumbleweed. And that's the thing. That's the hard thing too. Is people. The worst name I've seen was Bloodfart. I've seen a lot of really bad names. I've also dealt with a lot of really shitty people online. Especially it is. I know some people don't think there is a difference, but like being a woman playing a video game, there are some really awful people online. Honestly. I haven't had to deal with it as much as I've seen other women have to deal with it, but I have had to deal with enough for sure. It's hard when you play with people online because there's so many people over the years that like I used to be really close to and I'm just not anymore for whatever reason. And that's always a hard thing every time you kind of lose somebody that's part of your group. Lego Batman is a very easy game to play. One of those games you can just hop on for a couple hours and hop off. Yes. I'm wondering how long it'll take them to put it on sale. Because I do have, like, legitimately, I've got PS Plus renewal, and there's a thing for Disney coming out that I'm going to buy that's going to be, like, $55. So, okay. Bye, John B. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for chatting. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just be like, John M. Oh, though we do have... Oh, John H. We have a John M, too. Play Batman when it dies down, the way people will come and watch. I never base what I'm gonna play based off what I'm gonna necessarily stream because people are here. Fucking scared the crap out of me. That scared the literal crap out of me. I wasn't even holding my controller. Okay, this didn't put me where I wanted to be. I wanted to grab a card in Tumbleweed. We'll just go over this way now. There's a card over here I need. God, my nerves. People are here to watch me, or like hang out while I'm playing Red Dead. Not even watch me play Red Dead. People are just here to hang out while I'm playing Red Dead. So I mostly, when I stream other stuff, we might have 10 people in chat that pop by and say hi, which I'm very grateful to you guys. But I'll stream it just to like hang out with those people that want to stop by. But most people aren't here to check out anything else that I'm playing for the most part, which is like totally fair. Man, that really hit my nerves. Like I was not expecting. I haven't been killed in this game in so long. My controller was down. I was looking over at the screen. Like I wasn't even looking at the screen, and it was so loud in my ear. My adrenaline is just like, whew. You're in Tumbleweed? Well, there's two people here in Tumbleweed killing each other in the same posse, and I guess they decided to kill me too for whatever reason. I am stuck on a tree. No, we're not in the same lobby. Okay. See, I was going to go Tumbleweed and go east so I could get that, but I don't think I have enough time now. Yeah, it's 3:29 a.m. I would never make it to that, Agarita. I could make it to this Agarita if I wanted to down south, but I think I'll just go for the cup up here. I might be, I don't know if I'll be able to get back into Tumbleweed to get that card, if those players are just sitting there killing each other and waiting. trying to think of what else I have on my like wish list right now of games that are just like. I probably won't pick up Horizon Forbidden West yet because I'm stalled on playing the first one. So even though it's on sale right now, I'll just have to wait. It's on sale again. Okay, sounds good, Choo Choo. It was great to chat with you. Glad everything's going well. Hopefully you'll hear from me sooner or not when I've got kids or something. Whoa. We should still be on a parlay with them. So I'm gonna be able to grab this one and then grab the one in Tumbleweed. I hate how close this table is to the door, because when you open the door, you can't get in. Player left the session. Hopefully they're not doing it to break the parlay. I'm assuming they're not. Why not? Just in case somebody's close. He killed me with a rolling block, though, so... I ain't playing that shit today. No, thank you. Not getting into any type of sniper fights today. If I wanted to play PvP, I'd go play a PvP game. Should turn my volume down a little bit just in case, because man. I don't need my nerves to be shot again. I need to practice fights with Diana. Ah, those were the days. Gotta get over that way. Okay, walk carefully around. Perfect. Ah! Okay, I think we did pretty good today. Did I get any other sets, though? Okay, I did get Pentacles and Cups. So literally, I think the only card I didn't get is that card at the Grizzlies. That would maybe... Dude, I'm almost tempted to do it now if that's the last one I need. 7 of Swords. Let's see. Oh, man. Okay, I gotta do it. I gotta go grab it. That'll give me a full set. I hate it when it's there. Alright, so... The good thing actually is... It's actually not so bad because my camp is now at Wallace, so that's not too bad. My camp is at Wallace, then I'm pretty close. I don't have to go too far, so that's not terrible. So we're gonna go to the E. So I think it's here. I think I take this road up. What are we going to talk about next weekend? All right, guys, I'm going to need you to put together a list of topics. Crypts floating. I'm open. I'll talk about a lot. Some stuff I'll squash because I'll be like, nah, not talking about that. Not gonna lie, I miss hanging out in this game with y'all. I do too. I have a fun fact for next weekend. You're not going to tell me the fun fact now? I have to wait till next weekend? Come on, Whiskey, be brave. You're supposed to be a... Uh-oh. 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 Come on, I was on the road too. Where'd the bear go? Big bear chase me. Saw coming too. I thought I could get my I could get out of the menu fast enough, but I couldn't. And he didn't even give me a chance. Like, he just killed me immediately. He was like, no, dead. Dead. Anybody do, so I platinumed the game, obviously. So one of the things you had to do was get attacked by a grizzly bear like 18 times and survive. That's actually the spot, right around there, right around Wallace, right around. There's a really good bear spawn in story right here. And so this is where I did it. And I would just like do the thing and then like save and reload and whatever. Oh shit, I got rid of the marker. I'm going up the wrong side. I gotta turn. Anybody else do that one? It's such a pain in the ass. That was that, although still not as bad as Gambler Challenge number 8, I gotta say. I don't think. Even though 18 surviving 18 bear attacks was annoying. It was very annoying. And somehow Gambler Challenge number 8 was still worse. Many people lost their lives and roads over that challenge due to rage. I hate all that time over by Valentine's, the wolf attacks. That's my least favorite part of story. I don't, like, Guarma is beautiful, but I don't love the limited resources there. So that kind of drives me crazy. And that you can't explore the whole island. If you could explore the whole island, I think it wouldn't be as bad. Like, right around the corner here. And also if I had like better gun and it's just like you're constantly like don't have enough health, don't have enough ammo, don't have enough, you know, whatever. And the gun sway because like I mean it's a good, I'm glad it's in there. I don't hate it, but I also don't like love it either. I'm lost. Okay, that should have given me the last set too, right? For swords. Look at this. Okay, we're doing better. I didn't pick up all the alcohol bottles though, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't get the where's the Irish whiskey? How did I miss that? I always get jump scared by the grizzlies in this game. I think the gators get me more often, honestly. All right, let's see. Oh, the Irish is just a little further up. It's up at this one. Which I think I have to go back down and go up the other road. I turned the wrong way, didn't I? Let me out! Let me out! How do I get out? I'm so lost. I got turned around. Shit. I did have the entrance right there. Help! 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 There we go. Have I tried any horror games? So the biggest horror game, sort of, it's not, it is horror, but it's not horror, I would say. More psychological horror. Is Alan Wake and Alan Wake 2, which I absolutely love. Beyond that, I played some Phasmophobia. Again, that's not like horror. I mean, it when you first started, it did scare me, but I wouldn't consider it like super horror. Other than that, like, yeah, I don't play a lot of horror, I guess. I've never 100%ed RDO 1 or 2 for the gambling shit, but there's a bunch of other stuff I've still got to do in Red Dead 2. It's still a goal I have, but yeah, I'm probably going to have to teach myself blackjack and poker. Yeah, there were some really good videos out there way back when. I'm sure they still exist. It's how I learned how to play dominoes, which I actually ended up really enjoying. The blackjack one isn't even, there's zero skill involved. You just have to hit 3 times and not bust out and beat the dealer. That's it. There's literally no skill involved. You just hit 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You don't have a choice. It's not a game of strategy or like, oh, I'm at 19. I should stay because like 19 could very well be the dealer because the dealer could bust or the dealer might have it or not. No strategy or knowledge of blackjack needed at all. All you have to do is hit 3 times. And that's why it's such a stupid challenge, because it's completely luck based as to what the cards give you, because you have to hit 3 times. You don't have a choice. You have to hit 3 times and not bust. And so no skill, no knowledge of the game needed. Literally just hit. Okay, either I got it or I didn't. And you know, which is the dumbest thing ever. At least dominoes and poker, you have to have a little bit of skill. Like you have to understand the game and you have to have some knowledge of how to outmaneuver your partner a little bit. And blackjack could be skill-based, because the challenge could have been, like, win this many matches in a row beating the dealer or whatever. Or like, yeah, I don't know, without busting or so. I don't know. It could have been skill-based, but it just wasn't. Resident Evil's the only horror game I've played. Yeah, and I've never played that. But I don't like being jump scared. I feel like my nervous system does not need that. Where is this trying to take me? Okay, so we need to go back here because we can't go that way. I knew that it was not taking me the right way. Ghosts don't like me. I grew up playing dominoes without really knowing the full rules. I actually ended up I really enjoyed dominoes in Red Dead. I thought that was one of the more fun games to play. Once I understood and like understood how to be competitive with it, even against like an NPC, obviously, then I had fun with it. And there's a little trick for the dominoes one too. If you play at like, I think it's the one right by Emerald, because there's only like 2 players. So there are ways to like kind of sort of also have an advantage with getting the actual trophy or getting the challenge done. I have to sneeze again, man. All right, where? Oh, goodness. Okay, lots of sneezes, lots of sneezes. Hey, posting, how's it going? Good morning. Okay, so it definitely does not want me to go this way. Can I not go this way to get up here? It's been a while since I've come to this location. Thank you. I definitely got a lot of the sneezes today. I can't go this way. I had to go that way. Damn it. I don't know why I was thinking I could go this way. But I totally can't, and I can't get over here. I can't go up that way. So yeah, I can't make it up here now, I don't think. Oh, maybe I can make it around here. This is not the way I normally go, though, so yeah, I did mess up. I had to go the other road. But will it let me up here is the question. Without dying. Come on, come on. Hey, nice, we made it. The Tooth Fairy told me to tell you bless you. Bless you. Have you watched the Brad Pitt movie where he says what's in the box? Oh my gosh, 7 is such a good movie. Yes, 7 is so good. And I don't know why I like it, because it does not end well, and I hate movies that don't end well, but it is such a good movie. What's in the box? What's in the box? Yeah, very good. I like that one. No! Do a little slide here. I just did a Harry Potter binge, and I'm thinking about starting them over again. I don't know why. I'm reading through the books too, and it is so funny to, now that I'm like doing them at the same time, to see the differences in the books and the movies. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that from the books. This is not going to go well for us. I'm sorry, buddy. This is not going to go well for us. I feel like I need to get down and let him find his own way down, is what I need to do, or we're going to crash. Was 7 by Christopher Nolan? I don't know. I don't usually pay attention to that kind of stuff. All right, let's see if he can make his way down here. Let's see. 7. Brad Pitt. Anything really, like Morgan Freeman is so good. And also Denzel Washington. There's some really good ones. Denzel Washington does John Q is so good. Bone Collector is so good. Let's see. 7, 1995 American crime thriller film directed by David Fincher and written by Andrew Kevin Walker. Now, I kind of want to watch 7 again. It is a good one. I wonder if 7's on any streaming service right now. Is 7 based on a true story? Have you seen Craig Ferguson? You had to guess what he was in. I don't know who that is. I'm not really good with names. Oh, you made it, buddy. Good job. Good job. I kind of want to watch. I keep seeing all these shorts for, is it Ted Lasso? And I don't know. Yeah, but I think it's an Apple. Is it an Apple TV thing? Daggone it. I don't have Apple. I keep seeing all these things. I was like, man, that looks like really good. Like he's good in it from what I've seen. And I was like, I kind of want to watch it, but I don't have Apple. Craig Ferguson, he's going to be on CNN. I don't know who Craig Ferguson is. He looks familiar. What is he from? What's he in? Oh yeah, like yeah, I don't know who that is. He looks familiar, but I don't recognize. He was the boss on the Drew Carey Show. I did watch a little bit of the Drew Carey Show, not a ton, but a little bit. I should watch Gone Girl. Which one is Gone Girl? Is that a wait? First of all, is that a movie or a TV show? Because like I definitely recognize the name, but I can't think of which one it is. Is that the movie about the train or whatever, and the girl disappears or something like that, based off a novel? Or am I thinking of something different? That's one of those things where sometimes the book is so much better. I haven't read the book either. I think I might have the book. I think it was on my list to read. Sometimes the books are so much better than the movies, and then sometimes the movies add something really fun, and it just depends. Right now, or I'm actually not right now. I stopped about halfway through, but I love the movie The Lovely Bones. It's an awful movie in terms of the content. Like, it's so sad, but it is such a good movie. And I was like, let me read the book and see the differences. And there were a lot of differences in the book, but I just haven't finished it. Movie based on the book. It's Ben Affleck, and yeah, I don't want to. It's funny because I don't watch a lot with Ben Affleck in it. I don't know why. He always did the one ball joke about his testicle. Now, the only thing I can think of with that is from the movie While You Were Sleeping with Sandra Bullock and Bill Pullman, and I love it. It's one of my favorite like romantic movies, like romance movies. And the guy who's in a coma that they all think that she's engaged to, Peter has one testicle. They were playing basketball and his friend had a pen in his back pocket. That's all I can think of when I think that. Bye, Jua. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. I'm going to write a wrap up here too. I'm just like riding around. Oh, the Bullet Train one with Brad Pitt does look good. I haven't watched that one either. That's all I can think of with the one testicle thing now. If you like romantic, While You're Sleeping is a good one. Sleeping with the Enemy is Julia Roberts. And yeah, that one's an awful movie too, because he's an abuser and he beats her up and she fakes her death to leave, and then he finds out and like tracks her down. Pretty awful movie. That is a reality for a lot of women out there, unfortunately. But yeah, that is Sleeping with the Enemy. But While You Were Sleeping is kind of funny. It's funny and romantic, and it's good. And I love Bill Pullman. He's one of my favorites. So, Bullet Train was so good, but very graphic. There was a crazy puking scene. Okay, I don't like vomit, so it's good to know. Thank you for the warning there. That's one of the movies on the list, though. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. It is 11:40, so I need to get a few things done today. I really appreciate hanging out with you guys. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is so good. I actually don't know that one either. The ending is an alternate history twist that you wish really happened. I won't spoil it. It was worth watching. Interesting. All right, I'll have to check that out too. So great to chat with all you guys. I really appreciate all you. I've needed this. I'm having a tough week. So thank you so much, Ghost. Thank you for the the membership to Ford. Appreciate you as well. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and I will hopefully chat with you guys all very soon. Bye, everybody.